For today's discussion, I have chosen Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, or ADHD for short, sometimes referred to as ADD, although there really isn't such a thing as attention deficit disorder. That falls under the window or under the umbrella of ADHD. So ADHD is characterized by three main subtypes, which is ADHD predominantly inattentive type, ADHD predominantly hyperactive impulsive type, as well as ADHD combined type. So for those with ADHD predominantly inattentive type, they'd be more so likely to suffer from side effects such as an inability to pay attention. They'd be more easily distracted. They might have more trouble completing assignments on a regular time frame. May have trouble following through with tasks. Those of the ADHD predominantly impulsive, hyperactive, and impulsive variety are more so likely to suffer from an inability to sit still, a tendency to fidget, an inordinate amount of energy at inappropriate times, that sort of thing. And of course, impulsive behavior such as impulse buying, impulsively blurting things out in class. And those of ADHD combined variety would of course suffer side effects from both of those umbrellas. So ADHD is diagnosed in about 3 to 7% of the school population. Some people believe that this may be overdiagnosed, and it is diagnosed more so in boys than in girls, but the jury is still out as to whether or not that is because boys are more likely to have it, or the side effects of it are more likely to be noticed in boys, seeing as how boys are already innately struggle with focus and struggle with an inability to sit still. So there's a couple different causes of ADHD, which include genetic factors, factors during prenatal development, such as teratogens, that sort of thing, cigarette smoke, lead exposure during prenatal development, lead exposure during early childhood is thought to have a link with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Problems with neurotransmitters such as glutamate, norepinephrine, and dopamine. Now the parts of the brain that are affected by ADHD are the frontal lobes. People with injuries to their frontal lobes exhibit similar symptoms to attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, as well as problems with the limbic system. The limbic system tends to be overactive in people with ADHD, which can cause mood swings, that sort of thing. They also have problems with their reticular activating system, the RAS, which acts as the attention center for the brain. Essentially, the RAS acts as a filter to prioritize stimuli in your environment that are important, such as your schoolwork, as opposed to maybe a bird on the windowsill or something like that. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you.